Okay, so let's get this tier list underway. We've got some categories today, guys. So we've got sexy motherfucker. These are for top tier, extra sexy frames. We have pretty sexy, passable, good looking. We have bang average, middle of the pack, nothing special. Give me a couple beers, I'll think about it. We have a pass. Don't care about these. They can get binned. We have the stay inside, the frames that I never want to see. If I'm playing solo, if I'm playing with other people, these are just ugly ass frames to look at, which I don't look forward to seeing in game. So as everyone can see, we are not rating the prime versions today. We've only been rating the regular frames today. So let's get this tier list underway. I'm excited to get into it. And let's see where everyone gets ranked, shall we? So, starting off today, guys, we have Ash. Now, my opinions on Ash and where I should be able to place this frame is a bit of an interesting one. I have a bit of a love-hate with Ash. Sometimes I think the frame looks good itself, other times I think he looks trash. To be honest with you, I think his frame reminds me a bit of a cement mixer. It's really hard to explain, but his face, I can just see, it looks like a cement mixer. I would rate Ash, in my opinion, just absolutely bang average. By far not the ugliest, but nothing special in any way. So, moving on to Atlas, the big man himself. A good looking frame. I do like the face of Atlas. Cool, like, kind of mask exterior going on there. But when looking at the frame's arms, it just looks really scrawny. I don't know if I'm going to rate it higher than Ash. So the arms kind of let my man Atlas down. He looks like he hits the gym on the middle area of his body, but leaves out his scrawny ass arms. So he's not hitting buys or tries. Atlas for me, we're going to play it safe for now. We're going to put him just below Ash. This may change. You know what? No, Atlas is going at a pass. Atlas will stay at a pass because of those stupid arms. Banshee for me is one of the best looking frames in my opinion. Super, super nice shoulder pieces, clean headgear as well. Good to look at. In my opinion, not sexy motherfucker, but pretty damn sexy. Liking the curves on kind of like the frame and the corners, like the shoulder pads look pretty good. I think that's going to fit perfectly in that category right there for now. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy looking through the rest. It's just sit there for now. My man Baruch. Don't love it, don't hate it, don't see him enough. Baruch's just in a pass for me. I don't see him enough in game. Don't see enough people in the chat like come and join in using him. He's going to be in a pass for me for now. Nothing special, just bang mediocre. Caliban. Super cool frame. I'm liking the strip going through the middle. I don't know. Not an ugly looking frame. I think it's fair to put Caliban in here. I like the glowing effect down the center. Yeah, it's okay. The headgear's pretty cool. The only thing I don't like is his right shoulder. He looks like he's dislocated his right shoulder and his left one's popped back in. We're going to put him below Ash for now. Yeah, we're going to place him there. I think that's fair. Chroma's going to stay inside. Don't care what you say. Ugly looking man. Ugly looking frame. I just don't like that frame. I just don't feel like whatever color you can put on this frame, it just doesn't suit it. Not a big fan of Chroma. Chroma's going to stay inside. I wouldn't want to walk past this man in the street. Neither do I like seeing him in game. He's just a solid stay inside for me. Citron is going pretty sexy. Straight off the bat, pretty sexy. Pretty good looking frame. It would go bang average, top of bang average, but I think because of the interesting areas of this frame, very artistic, we're going to put it in pretty sexy. I think that's fair. Dagarth, you're staying inside. My man has no face. Equinox is going pretty sexy. I like the frame. Bottom are pretty sexy. The middle pretty sexy. Got the half and half going on. Super cool frame. I kind of like the customization on it as well in game. I just like the fact it's half and half of a frame. It's a pretty cool concept. I don't know. People disagree. I don't care. It's my tier list. Moving on to Excalibur. Bang average. I can't be giving Ash super like bang average ratings and giving Excalibur much higher. My man is practically the same as his twin brother, but this one's got a horn. Frost is a love and hate. He's got a spaceship for a head. He's got the biggest head. He's the Harry Maguire of Warframe. So I'm gonna put Frost. Ooh. I'm gonna change this round. I'm gonna put Frost top. I think Frost is still pretty cool. He looks different to most frames. He's a bit of a chunkier boy in game as well. I quite like Frost. I think Frost is a good pick. He has got a big head though. Gara. Gara's pretty sexy. If you're running Gara, I know that's a pretty cool frame. I've seen some pretty cool builds around this frame as well. I'm happy with Gara. Garuda. Again, pretty sexy. Nothing's going in the sexy motherfucker title yet. No one's going there. But Garuda, cool little horns going on. Not as pretty as Banshee. You know what? You can go to the bottom with your weird areas. Garuda and Gara. For me, these frames are both, you know, very high A tier. Looks wise. Pretty sexy, both of them. Do I put them the other way around? Nah. We're happy with that way. That way looks good. That way looks good. The My Man Gorse. Bang average. People are gonna hate me for this. But tell me now that this looks anywhere near as good as this Prime version. You'd be lying to yourself and you're lying to me. Grendel's Pass, not the ugliest looking frame in the game, but for me, I just feel like he looks like a pile of mud. It can go above Baruch, but not by much. Yeah, you're staying there. You're staying there. You're nothing more special than that. The opposite of Frost, from Harry Maguire's head to P head, Gyra can go here. These three I find bang average. They're not ugly, but I feel like if you put the right things on them, or the right little customizations with the right colours, they're passable. And we have Harrow. Harrow, squid head. Squid head. You're going in just passing. I'm sorry. Hildren. Okay. You're not going to like my opinion on this. Hildren is passable. I just find it way too intimidating. I think that's what it is. Hildren's going past. The top of pass. But she demasculates me. She's so big. Hydroid. Again, passable frame. Nothing special. Gonna kind of skip over. Just kind of looks like slimes on his face. Inaris is a bang average frame. It's going to sit right in this category here. Inaris is actually a cool looking frame. Really liking the shoulder pads and the headgear. But just compared to these pretty sexies, you're not going up one. You're staying in bang average. So we've got Ivera. Ivera is a pretty good looking frame all in all. It's kind of like this sleek kind of assassin look. I'm actually going to put I'm happy with here. Cora, top of pretty sexy. Like, to get in this list, guys, this is going to have to be something special. And Cora is on the verge. I think it's such a good looking frame. The spikes on the shoulders, the spikes on the headgear. Super good looking frame, in my opinion. Lavos, your swamp pile of mud. So it's only fair that we put you right next to other pile of mud. On to Limbo. Limbo. We do have some Limbo lovers over on Twitch. Who do love a good Limbo. You know what? Maybe I'm being a bit biased here, but Limbo's getting in the pretty sexy tier. I think it's a unique frame. I don't think it looks that bad. I don't know why I like it, but I just like it. As I said, it's my list. So Limbo's going in there. I'm happy with that. You're going to hate me. Loki is not a good looking frame. If you're telling yourself that Loki's a good looking frame, you're lying to yourself. Yes, it's got a sad story, but Loki, stay inside. Ugly looking Shark Boy. Mag, bang average, pass looking frame. I would put her on the top end of pass though. That's what I would say. I don't even care. I'm biased. Mesa, top looking frame. I also just, if you join in the streams, you'll know that Mesa is my main frame that I love playing with. Just a great looking frame. Just all makes sense. Mirage. The head looks like a little bit like a turtle or a cow. I can't quite make out. Taking Mirage's nuking abilities out the way and definitely enjoy giving Mirage a go. Mirage is going to sit in bang average. Not the ugliest looking frame. Actually, go definitely above these guys. Again, not a bad looking frame, but also not a great looking frame, I guess. Some of these are just in this average tier list here. They're not bad, they're not good. Depends what you do with them and what like colors you put on, etc. onto your frames and what cosmetics you add and everything like that. But I'm happy with this so far. Necros is a pretty sexy frame. I don't even care. As a person who enjoys different looking frames, Necros for me has something different going. It's kind of like a Limbo. They're not pretty to look at, but they are just different. Do you know what I mean? They are just cool. They are just different. Neza, just below Banshee and pretty sexy. Again, a great looking frame. Great looking frame. The back as well on Neza. We're not talking about that back, chat. Stop being sus. But we're talking about just the back piece in general and like these little ear pits coming off. Yeah, cool. Neza's a great looking frame. Right up there with some of the best. Nidus, you know, you're going about it. Again, it's just bang average. It's nothing special. Yeah, we'll put Nova here. As I said, Nova is, in my opinion, an okay looking frame. Again, depends what you do. Nothing special, kind of passable. Nixie, you're going in bang average. It's just Excalibur with a longer horn and a little bit of a smaller head. It's female Excalibur, in my opinion. It's going in there. Oberon looks slightly different, so I'll give it credit. I'll give the frame credit for that. I like the kind of the horns going on here. Skinny arms at the bottom, though, kind of weird me out. It's kind of like Mr. Skinny Arms McGee down here, but shoulders look alright. It's mostly the reason you go up is just the uniqueness, maybe. That's the reason they slightly go up on this list. And the horn parts I find quite cool. Kind of looks like a reindeer, though. Octavia, yeah, Octavia can go here. Now, Octavia has this cool little headpiece, and I quite like it. It kind of reminds me of like a bull, like a masquerade bull. And it kind of makes sense with the music as the abilities. So I actually really like Octavia. Octavia's a kind of a cool looking frame. I quite like it. It reminds me of like a Neon Tron Masquerade Prom. Yeah, on the same page. Protea, however you want to pronounce, is another bang average. Actually, you know what? We're going to give it a bit for uniqueness. I quite like these little horns, like the reversed horns. Rev, I know what the argument's going to be. Well, this guy doesn't have a face, and Rev barely has a face. You know, yeah, but Rev's got cooler parts to him, and it's Rev. Rhino, I say Prime. I'm so used to playing with Rhino Prime. Rhino himself is one of the top of bang average. Rhino, happy with placing here. Again, nothing massively special about the frame. It's a shame because I enjoy playing and using the frame. Bang, mediocre. For all my cat lovers out there, we have Sarin. Sarin. The most OP frame in the game, being told by chat all the time, which I've got to try out. 10 out of 10. Yeah, Sarin can go higher. Sarin's quite a cool looking frame, actually. We're going to put Sarin here. Pretty sexy looking frame, actually. Sevagoth. Do I put it... Ooh. Do I put it in sexy motherfucker list? Really cool looking frame. But I don't know if I like it that much personally. We're going to put it below Banshee. I mean, as I said, really cool looking frame. And it's definitely top tier with some of these. But I'm just not the biggest fan of the design. But I can see the uniqueness and I appreciate that. That's why you go into pretty sexy tier list. Stynax is here. Sevagoth, you can go in pretty sexy. Pretty sexy indeed you are. You're a pretty sexy scarecrow. Stynax. No. Titania. Cool looking frame. Pretty sexy, good looking frame all round. You know what? Titania can go just after Limbo. Quite unique. The Prime version I love. The normal frame version is okay. But it's still a good looking frame. A lot of people use it. And I actually quite like Titania. I think you can... She's got a bit of uniqueness. Maybe not to this photo, but in-game, definitely. Trinity is... You know where it's going. Bang average. Again, a little bit higher. Trinity is a actually really good-looking frame in-game. It's got a little bit of uniqueness to it. Valkyrie, I'm not a fan of. People are not going to be happy with my call on this. Not a big fan of the horn and this part. No. You're going bang average. Vauban or Vuban, however you want to pronounce the name. Again, kind of looks like a little bit of a waiter. I can see him and Octavia going side by side, going to like a party together. A bit of a chunkier frame, but I'm happy to promote it next to Rhino. Just looks like the waiter version of Rhino with a P head. Volt, you're sitting in there with the starters. Wisp, sexy motherfucker tier. Wisp is just such a good looking frame. The scarf going across like the headpiece and the neck piece kind of looks like a sand desert vibe. As Mesa is like a sharpshooter and Wisp, you know, it's just Wisp. We're not going to talk about the rest of her frame. We're going to talk about the waist and above today. Yeah, that whole desert looking theme. Yeah, Wisp is top tier. We're getting in some good ones here. Varuna. It is definitely a furry frame. If you're into all of that shenanigans. The wolf and the deer. I'm pretty happy with that. Wolf and deer equals good combo. Wukong. One of the top of pretty sexy S tier. Wukong looks great. Wukong's design is so well done. I just actually really like. Just Wukong is Wukong, and the little head pieces that come off, like, and they kind of look at like tails at points. Yeah, super cool frame. Yeah, Wukong top are pretty sexy. Whenever I see a Wukong, I get happy. Wukong is just such a cool frame. Zaku. Pretty good looking frame all in all. Just going after Limbo. Pretty good looking frame. A little bit of uniqueness to the frame. Pretty good looking. Zephyr. Yeah, stay inside. You know what? Stay inside. Zephyr. However, by the way, pronunciation on this video is going to be miserable for some of you. We have noticed that everyone in the Warframe community pronounce stuff differently, or some of these frames differently. So we tried our best. Okay, Zephyr. Stay inside. Hammerhead Shark. Wait, we can actually put this. No Face, Blob, Bird Person, and Loki. And I just say Loki. Don't even get Hammerhead Shark. Hammerhead Shark. Yeah, nothing special here. Aurelia, pretty cool frame. This can actually go quite high. Kind of looks like it's in a dress kind of feel to it. Kind of works. It just does work really well with the frame and the abilities. So we're not going to go too much into abilities, but it's kind of hard to erase your mind from when you see it with abilities. But as I said, good looking frame. Top are pretty sexy. Culervo. Pass. Too many knives. Like, it's unique. Just the knives. Too many. And Corvex kind of looks like a skyscraper actually. Nah, it's going to pass. It just kind of looks similar to him. So there we have it, guys. That is my tier list, and this is coming from a new player, so please bring that into perspective. Please don't get offended, but it is my tier list. So if you want to get offended, please do. Please leave a comment below on what you think of this tier list and where you would have these frames placed. But once again, thank you all for watching. If you want to go check out everything live, go check it out on Twitch at Sykes. I stream 5 days a week, and it'll be cool to see some of you people who are viewing this on YouTube to come over and join us live and probably harass me for putting these frames in these lists. So thank you all for stopping by. We will do a prime if this gets like, it's the first video on the channel. If this gets like 15 likes, guys, we'll do a prime version of this. So if it gets 15 likes, we'll do a prime version of this exact tier list for all the primes. But thank you all once again for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. See you in a bit.